Alright, I smoked a lot before you guys got here.
Do you really?
Of course.
I'm glad you're. You are doing a podcast.
That's why I invited you over.
That's it.
Alright, today I went to Greenstone Provisions, which is in Ann Arbor.
Okay.
We do this tournament every year out in Ann Arbor at this little course, and then right after we go to Blimpie Gyms. You ever been to Blimpie Gyms?
No.
Submarine? We should go to Blimpie Gyms one day.
They make submarines?
No, they make burgers.
Okay.
They've been on like dive, you know that dive show with what's his name, Guy Fieri?
Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
Guy Fieri.
So he's been there. So they're known because they take their meat and they triple grind it or quadruple grind it or some shit like that. And it's all made into little tiny like balls.
Okay.
And then when you come up, they're rude. You know what I'm saying? It's all listed and there's usually a wait. So you're sitting there waiting for like 20, 30 minutes because, you know, that's how it works. And while you're waiting, you figure out what you want. And if you get up there and you don't know what you want, they yell at you because you're making shit go longer.
Yeah. Really? You're slowing up the
There's an order the way it goes. I don't give a shit. Like the one guy, if you go, I want vegetables, he'll go, I don't care. Like if he's working on burgers, he don't give a shit about your vegetables. He's not paying attention to that. He's like, what burgers you want? And then if you're like, I want cheese, motherfucker, just wait. Just wait. Be patient.
I think I seen that where the chick was taking orders from the table and they were like super rude towards the customer.
That's Chicago.
That's Chicago?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. I know what you're talking about. This is different where there's no wait staff. It's a line. It's a burger place.
You get in line.
You get in
line.
line.
Kind of like Five Guys?
Yes.
Kinda?
Yeah, it's like a Five Guys, but it's better burgers. The burger,
Really?
Because you can get a double, they call it a double, a triple, a quadruple, and a quint.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's a quarter pound, like it's like a
Who's
third
eating
pound.
that?
A quint?
I'll eat that.
Fat fuck.
I'll give it a try.
It's a half pound of meat,
try.
man.
Yeah.
And then you can get
That's 4
cheese.
patties, isn't it?
4 patties. It only equals a half pound. So it's like eating a double quarter pounder.
That's still a lot of meat.
No, it's a lot because you also get like you can get egg, bacon, salami, onions, anything on the grill. Plus you can get your toppings and their cheeses. They got tons of cheeses. Like they got good fried vegetables. It's a good place.
So it's like a gourmet hamburger
Gyms.
place.
No, it's Blimpie Gyms.
Okay, well I've never been there. I'll have to check it out.
It's awesome. It's downtown.
In Ann Arbor.
Yeah, and it happens to be like right down the street from this, like right on the corner.
Okay.
So I've been here. This is the second time I've been to this place, but the first time we weren't doing the show. So this time I went and there were signs all over the building. We have no rec weed. If you're here for rec, we don't have it. Yeah. We got medical, but we don't got rec. So when I came in, they took my shit. Blah blah blah. So they only had choices were limited. They had 6 or 7 choices. They might have had 8.
That's it?
Yeah. 2 of the choices were not North. So, North Cannabis, we've already complained about them on the show.
Yep.
So I had to go with this guy, which is they said a caregiver turned their stuff into one of the places, and then they bought it off,
So now caregivers can do that now, right? Because there's a shortage.
Yes. So caregivers can take their weed to
their overage.
like, say, Red Bud Roots or whatever it is.
Yeah, take their overage there.
Overages to them, and then they have to get tested, and then it gets into the system.
If it's passed the test, they accept it.
Yeah. So we got that from a caregiver, and then Red Bud Roots in... Look it up. Red Bud Roots. It's over Buchanan, Michigan. So that's our choices today.
That's the sandwich from Blimpies, right? Did you say? Look at this thing.
Hey.
No, that's not even Blimpies.
Yeah.
You gotta put Blimpie Gym.
Yeah, look.
That's not. They don't have sandwiches.
Oh, oopsies.
No.
Oopsies.
Yeah, that's
look,
Blimpie. No, Blimpie Gyms. Put Blimpie Gym.
Well, that wasn't even the place.
No, the burgers are even worse. Like I got a triple, and I went, thank God I got a triple, because the first couple times, like this is the 3rd year we've been there, and it's the 3rd year I've been there before for work, but it was a long time ago. So we were there, and I'm like, oh, I can handle it. I can handle 2 doubles, or I can handle 2 triples.
Wasn't that?
No.
One time I thought about a quint, and I almost got a quint, and I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have cried all the way home. Like, it was painful just eating a triple with the fucking veggies.
I can't even imagine it.
Oh, it's good as fuck. Yeah, they're over in
multiple locations.
Buchanan. Well, I mean, I think the main grow up is in Buchanan. Yeah, it switched on you. All right, so it's on the board first. So we'll start with Cherry Star first.
Let's go.
Oh, we're also doing one of my
paper and pen.
Yeah, I'll get there. We're gonna do. See, I tried. One of my blood orange sorbet number 3.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that I grew.
That's yours.
That's mine. It's different than the other one.
It is?
Oh, by far. I got all the pens over here, but that's why we can't find them. And I totally forgot to grab the grabber too.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Pens, all
So
the
you
pens.
get a piece of paper to write down your scores. We try to keep them to ourselves. When you hit it, it goes around twice.
Yeah, don't
try
speak
to
about it.
keep your thoughts to yourself. That way, you don't influence other people. You can talk about the bud, but try to like the flavors and the smells, and then
So 2 rotations in.
2 rotations, and we'll talk about, and then we'll rate it.
Okay.
Write it down what you think, and then everyone go over their scores.
Okay.
Give their thoughts on what they think
So
about
we're
it.
currently doing Cherry Star Red Bud Roots.
Yeah, Cherry Star from Red Bud Roots.
Okay.
But so the scale, again, is a smoker scale. It's not a.
1 to 10 type of deal.
It is a 1 to 10.
Okay.
But you're a grower, so it would make sense to you. 5 is I hit it one time and I pass it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not bad. You like it. It's not going to kill. It's good. 4 is you don't inhale. You fake it because you like the person you're smoking with. 3 is you never smoke it again. 2 is you look at them funny. And 1 is you fight. It goes the opposite way, too. So 6 is you hit it twice. 7, hit it 3 times. 8, you microphone it. 9, you're like, dude, what is this? Can I get a cut?
Right.
And 10, we haven't had a 10. So if it happens,
Oh, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a 10.
well, maybe Mike Tyson's Ranch. We'll go to Mike Tyson's Ranch and see if we can find a 10 there.
You ain't gonna find a 10 there.
Probably not. I mean,
No, he got a 10. He's got a 10.
I'm sure he does. He's
Oh, Willie Nelson. I had that Willie Nelson. It was definitely an 8 or a 9.
really.
I wish I had some to bring over here, but it was definitely an 8 or a 9. And the few people that smoked it with me continuously asked me, when can you get some more of that? It was outstanding.
Well,
So all those big time guys, they got the best growers. They know the best growers. They got the killer shit, man.
so I've been trying to go over my mindset about how to be a judge when it comes to this situation. Because I don't know if I'm harsh or not. I think I'm a little harsh, but I think I'm fair. But I have to start looking at it differently. If I'm drinking a Bud Light or a Miller Lite or a Black Blue, that's not compared to, say, whatever the fuck you're drinking.
I'm drinking a whole garden.
I don't know what that is.
It's a wheat.
Say compared to what is a great craft beer?
Fuck, it depends on what you like.
Last
Founders.
Founders. 200 ales.
Founders.
Founders is
I like
good.
Bell's.
Founders.
Bells,
Around here
yeah.
it'd be Founders.
Okay, so Bud Light compared to Founders is
Fuck, a 2 to a 7.5.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
a Bud Light would be a 5. to
No.
me. On the beer, well,
Oh,
I suck
to you.
at beer.
I mean, to you.
Yeah, I suck
compared
at beer, so in my mind, a Bud Light would be a 5.
Realistically, you're talking like a $2.50 beer versus a $7 beer.
Well, I get
So-
it, but what I'm trying to explain
You're making a
is
point.
this commercial stuff that we're smoking
Mhm.
is commercial. So we have to think of it in the same sense as you think of when you drink a Miller Lite.
Compared to an
a-
import
They
or
just
something like
pushing
that.
it out.
Yeah,
to
where they're just pushing, where they're
fit the-
Still have
fit the
qua-
need.
fit the
lots
need.
of quantity.
Quantity. That's why, like, so if it's a 5 in my mind, it's more like a Bud Light. When you start getting a 6 and 7s, then you get like a 7's a Guinness.
Okay.
Okay.
Very unique, its own flavor.
Corona or something.
Yeah, Corona's a
everybody's got
6.
their-
Yeah, like I like Coronas. They're okay. They actually are better than real beer.
So you're saying that to compare it to regular weed, good weed, and bad weed.
Yeah. In the same way, it's now we're getting these commercial companies are coming in. There's going to be commercial companies that are going to be
Well, that's
Bud
what-
Lights. There's going to be Anheuser-Busch, and then
That's the
there's
point
also
I was
going to be
trying to make.
Founders.
But that's what I think. Sometimes you're like, okay, well, this is a 4, and then you're like, you will give something a 4 that's way better weed. That's just not your preference.
See, we're not going to get.
When I give shit a 4 and it's not my preference, I explain it.
Okay.
Because I won't give a Tangy a 4. I'll give a Tangy its correct score to what I think the taste is. But again, if it's a like, I explain it. I try to give off that whole like, because there are flavors that I don't like, obviously, but I try to explain like if it is a 4 and I'm faking it, it's because I don't like this flavor. There's nothing wrong with the weed. The weed is good.
But it's just the taste of it burning.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't appetite. It's not a good appetite. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Berries, I don't taste a lot of berry weed. I've not found a berry weed where I can be like, oh man, that tastes like
berry.
Or grape.
Yeah.
Grape is another one where people are like, oh, I love grape. Well, it tastes like grape.
Yeah, I can't taste it.
I never.
You
get
can't.
grape.
This shit, like the last 5 years, you can't really taste this shit. Like when I was younger, like growing up in high school, yeah, I got some purple shit. I get it. It's purple, orange hairs on it, and you're like, now this is some purple. And that you can't find that shit anymore.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to find.
It's hard to find.
Well, it's gonna be hard to find. I
Well,
mean,
you know, I'm gonna tell you when it gets better. We're not gonna get quality weed from these big industrial grows right away. People, just like what they call them, those small breweries, craft. There's gonna be craft marijuana motherfuckers too.
there's a lot of people
And when they
out there
start
thinking
putting-
they're craft already, and they're not.
And they're
Because
not.
that's what these companies are saying. Like, I'm sure
I
they've
know.
got something on their website that's like, we produce this craft quality fucking.
But it's not.
Yeah, good catch.
But it's not.
But it's not. It's not at all. It's not small batch. They grow it all in one. I think that's one of the things that's going to change. Like, especially if I get up to north, like something that's going to change on their whole plan is we got to start. It's going to be room by room. Like big rooms are not. When I say big rooms, I mean 10,000 square foot rooms. You
I know
need
what
to
you're talking
have
about.
specific 1,000 square foot rooms that are set up specifically to grow
Certain things.
certain strains that bring out certain flavors.
Right.
And most of these people are they're literally got all of them set up in the same fucking line. They may have their own newt line, but even then, who knows? They probably have all the same newt line. The whole thing is just standard as fuck.
Yeah.
Which, when you're dealing with commercial grows and things like that, you have to an extent, because if you don't, you won't make money. Like, you know how much more investment
Well,
it is to separate
because
the
you got
rooms?
overhead. You got tons and tons of overhead.
Mm-hmm. It costs a lot to
So
grow cannabis.
whatever grows, no matter what the quality is, they're gonna sell it. They got no
Well,
choice.
they're either going to sell it or they're going to turn it into something.
It's just like I've noticed something. These dispensaries now are selling shake ounces for like $90.
Yeah, that's
People are using that to turn into, like they'll use it to make concentrates. Or
Yeah,
they'll
some
use it
people
to
do.
Make butter.
But people that like Regos buy to smoke.
That's true. At $90 an ounce.
Yeah.
It's the same as Regos.
oh man.
What are you guys thinking of these Ann Arbor prices? Have you seen their prices? I'm sure you have.
Well, when I went to this place, it was the same normal prices, but I bought medicals, so I didn't get to see the actual
Recreation.
Rec
rec
stuff.
and that stuff.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the point, you know how much they're charging in California?
I do not.
$75 an eighth for Primo.
That's ridiculous.
But California.
But how primo
also-
is the primo?
We're talking like I don't
When you
know.
say primo, see that's the point. When you say
whatever
primo,
whatever they consider primo, because somebody in their place thinks this is primo.
and it's not.
Is it? We'll get to that.
I mean,
get to that later, yeah.
$75 an ounce.
no,
man?
no, eighth.
An eighth.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't know. This wasn't 70.
No, I know you just
This
make
was 60. So let's
Oh,
get
that
it
was
straight.
60.
It's still 60. It's still top end,
Okay.
but in Cali, this would be 75.
Okay.
And the stuff that which is 50 would be 60, because it's just and everything in Cali costs more.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A pop costs more. Go buy a soda. I'm sure it's fucking like $3.
gas costs $7, $6 a pop.
Yeah, cigarettes are fucking ridiculous.
$11, yeah.
But when you got-
I used to live out there. I know.
When you got beautiful weather all the fucking time.
Hot bitches, beautiful weather, good weed, shit.
And a whole bunch of nutty motherfuckers. It's a bunch of nutty
Yo,
motherfuckers.
they're crazy out there right now.
Looking for their chance.
I had big fun when I lived out there, though. I had big fun.
Yeah, my brother lives in San Diego, and he's always talking about 75, 80 degrees, always beautiful, great. He went disc golfing and got him.
Where's he
disc
live?
golfing, San Diego.
Oh, yo, San Diego, everybody knows San Diego.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
pretty conservative though. That's part of the problem when it comes to weed too. All right, so it's come around twice now. I'll start it off today.
Start it off.
I give it a 5. Like I said, I really, I want to know. I don't know if I'm being too harsh on it or what, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's good, but it's not unique. It's just stingy. There's nothing to it, in my mind. So again, Bud Light. It tastes like I imagine a Bud Light does compared to a craft.
Okay, all right, I
in
got
that
you.
sense.
Got you.
Rudy, what'd you think?
I gave it a 5. It's a harsh taste.
Yeah, it's a little harsh.
It's
But
a little harsh.
I like the harsh a little bit.
Well, but it has a little after thing there too. On that second hit, I picked up a little chemical taste.
All right. It is
Yeah.
probably hydro,
Mm-hmm.
I assume.
It's definitely hydro.
Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. Who knows? Cut.
I gave it a 5 as well. I just thought it was kind of middle of the board, a little peppery, you know.
Peppery is a good word for it. Benny.
I gave it a 5.5.
All right.
I gave it a 5.5 because the smell was there, the density and color was there, smoke quality was probably my lowest score, and I gave it a 4.5 because, like Cut said, a little peppery, a little crayony. You ever
Yeah.
like hit yourself in the tooth with the crayon when you were younger, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And literally,
Okay.
that's every time I hit it, and I was like,
Huh.
okay, it's a little crayony.
I
But
get that.
I gave it a 5.5 because definitely the color and definitely the smell.
Yeah.
Very.
And I mean, it's when I say 5. Now, I know we don't bring cost into it normally, but to kind of give a gauge, if I give something a 5, that's not. You shouldn't take that as a compliment. You charged me $60 for a Bud Light,
Absolutely.
so
Oh, yeah.
it's for a normal person. This is great weed. This shit's gonna blow their wig back. They'll enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? They'll have a good time. But for a heavy smoker who gets quality smoke from a caregiver or something like that,
It ain't happening.
they're
It
gonna
ain't.
be like, "Why did you charge me $60?"
Yeah.
for
For
that?"
that price,
Yeah.
it does not.
Yeah.
have the
It's
quality.
more like 30 or something like that.
density.
Yeah.
maybe.
So I wanted to clear that up because I feel like as nice as I'm being, at the same time,
Well-
I wouldn't be happy at 60.
Well,
Yeah.
the bottom line is the price. The bottom line is the price.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, we'll cut that one and go on to the